sure the Bears are going to attempt to try to get just a few more points.
Oh, yeah. And especially with the Bears, their passing game. Okay, and those of you who are tuning in to Sports360az.com, we like to welcome you out to this live broadcast. The Basha Bears currently lead on the visiting Boulder Creek Bulldogs here on homecoming night, 19-6. Basha Bears have the ball on the 26-yard line. We got 4th and 13. We'll see what happens.
Looks like there's a snap. Ryan Kelly looking to pass it. Passes it. Oh,
caught by number 10,
catches it. Brown. He's going. That's a touchdown.
Touchdown,
Amazing catch by Carl McIntyre on the Bears and more fireworks.
You know, that's got to be so frustrating for a coach from the visiting team. You're like, man, I double covered that guy and he still caught it. Man, this is a talented receiving group here by the Basha Bears that they have here.
And there are so many fireworks here tonight for the Bears. It's like the 4th of July.
Yeah, and I mean, really what you got to love from that drive you saw there was once again quarterback Ryan Kelly, and what you really have to like was Terrence Brown, number 10. You know, he made 2 big catches on that play.
Looks like that was Trent Lenz kicking for that extra point, and it looks like this time the Bears actually got the extra point. This will put the score now at Bears 26 and Jaguars still sitting pretty at 6 points.
Yeah, so the Basha Bears finally make only their second extra point try. They've had 4 tries. They've made 2, missed 2, so they are at 26-6. They lead by 20. You know, with Coach Todd, he's got to love having a quarterback with a strong arm. You know, I was watching some highlights today of Carson Palmer, and you know, Ryan Keller reminds me a lot of Carson Palmer. He's got the same similar type of build as I would imagine Carson Palmer had when he was in high school. He's got a strong arm. He can look to both sides, look people off. The only difference is right now Kelly can scramble because I'm still young. Carson Palmer a little bit, but really I see a lot of similarities between Carson Palmer and this young kid. I mean, not saying that this kid's gonna go on to win the Heisman Trophy or anything, but it's nice, fun to compare things a little bit. That's at least the style of quarterbacks play. All right, so number 8, Trent Lenz.
So he's
kicks
going.
Out.
There it is.
Nice kick there.
It looks like
number 12
catches it. Looks like that's Travis Wood and the Jaguars trying to drive it, and it looks like he gets sacked at around the 24-yard line.
Tripped up by number 81, Connor Collins. That was a good call. That was a good tackle there by Connor Collins, number 81. Just managed to get a hand on his ankle there.
And it looks like they'll put the Jaguars at a decent start. Their 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. It's about 3 minutes left in this first half. Teams are on the line.
Lines up in shotgun.
Gunther Johnson getting ready for that snap. And there it is.
Fake the run, screen pass to the left.
Yep.
Gains about a yard on the play.
So
all right, we'll do it again. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the ball on the 24 of the Jaguars. Boulder Creek Jaguars have the ball with 2 minutes 40 seconds here to go in the first half.
Looked like that was an incomplete pass to Troy Reed on the Jaguars. And there's the snap once again. This time deciding to pass it. It does not look like that was enough yards to get the Jaguars their first down. This will put them at their 2nd and 9 on the 20.
It actually was a first down, so it'd be 1st and 10. Yeah, it was a late call there by the refs, but it was a first down. So
teams are on the line once again.
Quarterback Johnson lines up in the backfield.
There it is.
It off. Nope. Takes it
no,
from
he's
himself.
running it. And, drove it to about the 42-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like we're about a yard short of the first down, so that gives them a good chance. You know, on 2nd down, we're approaching the 2-minute warning.
Yes, that puts the Jaguars at their 2nd one to go
on
the 42-yard line.
And, you know, here you can see a big play for the Jaguars right here. You know, only got a yard to go. This is your chance to go deep.
Be interesting to see what they can do in the last minute and 50 of this first half.
Number 28 stuffed. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it a first down as his forward progress carried him across the line on the first down. By the time the clock continues to tick.
Once again, the score sits at Bears 26, and the Jaguars still sitting below at 6 points.
But you got to remember the Boulder Creek Jaguars are set to receive the second half kickoff, so they can score here, get a score the next time, they'll be right back in this game. Gets a hard knock out of bounds.
Once again, that was a decent pass to Troy Reed on the Jaguars.
Took a big hit there at the end, though.
Looks like there's about 1:21 left in this first half. That'll put the Jaguars at their second, 11 to go at the 43-yard line. Gunther Johnson looks like he's getting ready for that snap once again. There it is. Looking to pass it.
He's got 32 open down the field.
There's the pass.
Passes it to him. And it's out at the 27-yard line. Number 32, the catch complete to Troy Reed once again.
It was a great pass. Looks like they gained a good amount of yards. That'll really be helpful for the Jaguars to maybe make a comeback against the Bears this play. About 1:10 left in this first half.
Yeah, you know, like I said, they're going to receive the ball in the second half, so a score here before the half would be huge. You know, right back in this game before halftime. 57 seconds left, and they're choosing not to use any of their timeouts, so very interesting strategy by the Boulder Creek staff.
Looks like the Jaguars are on their second 9 at the 26-yard line. There's the snap. Johnson looking to pass it. He's trying. Oh,
he's being chased by number 17.
Try to run a little bit. He tries to pass it. Oh, and
incomplete.
It is not good. Good attempt by the quarterback, Gunther Johnson, for the Jaguars. Looks like they're going to have to retry that one. This will now put the Jaguars at their third and 9, once again at the 26-yard line.
And once again, we got dynamite going by the Boulder Creek band. The clock stopped at 33 seconds. 3rd and 9.
There's a snap. Passes it.
Another screen pass. This time it's
caught.
Finds a hole.
He's driving it down the field. Oh, looks like he gets taken down around the 15-yard line.
Looks like it'll be a first down for the Jaguars. Clock stops at 24 seconds.
Willie Mueller for the Jaguars really trying to drive it down the field there.
Yeah, and the Jaguars used their second timeout. They have 1 left. Here at 24 seconds left here in the half.
Looks like that big yardage gain is enough to put the Jaguars at their 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line after this timeout.
Yeah, and you know, the score right now says 26-6. You know, in your mind you think, okay, well, a 20-point difference, that's big. Well, really it's not, because if you look what happens, they score here, and they get the extra point. Assuming they get it, that'll be 13-26. That's only, what, 13-point game? That's 2 scores. They get the ball to start out the next half. That means that drive, they get that, they'll only be down by a touchdown before the next time Basha even touches the ball.
That is true. But despite the fact that it is still quite early in the game, the Jaguars are going to have to work a little harder to try to catch up to the Bears a little bit.
Oh, exactly. I mean, it's going to be hard. I mean, they'd have to score a touchdown here. They'd have to get the ball back, score another touchdown, and then they'd be within a touchdown. So while yes, it can be done, and it could, who knows what will happen. It could very likely happen.
And I'm pretty sure that the Basha coaches are probably hoping that the team doesn't give up early thinking that they're going to win, though I don't believe that they would.
Oh, no, there's not on homecoming night. All these fireworks going.
There at the snap once again.
Pass number 17 and wide open. Touchdown.
It is good for the Jaguars.
But hold on, we got a flag on the field.
Oh.
And it looks like it's going to go against the Eagles substitute man downfield against the offense. We repeat, first down.
Looks like we're starting to see the Jaguars do some of the same things that the Bears were doing a little earlier. Be interesting to see if they can repeat that touchdown.
Yeah, so that's 3 times in this game by when one of the teams has scored. It's two times by the Bears, one time now here by the Jaguars, where they score and a penalty brings it back. And it's gonna be really frustrating for a coach, you know.
Teams are back on the line. Gunther Johnson getting ready for the snap.
Lines up. And the pass, and they get it this time. No flags on the field. Touchdown pass, number 1.
That was a great catch by Jacob Christopherson.
Jacob Christopherson, great route there. You know, his catch was good, throw was good, route was good. Great play over there by the Jaguars at Boulder Creek. So that gets them 6 points closer.
It's a very good drive by the Jaguars to the Bears. And it looks like, once again, they will be having Willie Mueller kick for that extra point. Let's see if they'll be able to get it this time. And there it is.
Almost blocked. It's good this time.
It's good. With that extra point, that will put the score at Bears 26 and the Jaguars now sitting at 13 points. About 14 seconds left in this first half. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Looks like we're starting to see those comebacks. As you said before, a lot can happen that can really tie the score together. Looks like the teams are preparing to switch possession of the ball. Once again, great play by the Jaguars, throwing that touchdown, but getting a penalty. They made a very good comeback, repeating it.
Yeah, so the Bears will have 14 seconds to see if they can, let's see if they either need or if they try and do a couple long passes, see if they can get something going, get an extra score before halftime.
Looks like once again we're going to have Willie Mueller for the Jaguars kicking the ball to the Bears. Once again, about 14 seconds left in this first half. There it is.
Kick down.
Looks like Hunter Dean Gibson catches it, trying to drive it down the field in these last few seconds. He's going, and he gets sacked. Got some good yards there. Only about 8 seconds left in this first half now.
Down Gibson comes up limping a little bit. He's not feeling good after that hit. So the Bears will have 8.5 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. Let's see what they elect to go for the Hail Mary pass or just knee it.
Looks like the Bears are on their 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looks like they're going to go for the pass. You know, they might not need to go for the Hail Mary. They could get, I mean, they'd have to get pretty close for a field goal, so it's going to have to be a long pass no matter what happens. Lines up a shotgun.
It'll definitely be interesting to see what they can do in these last few seconds.
It'll be fun to watch. Not the Hail Mary pass, they go with the screen pass. Gets out of bounds. So just a little closer for a Hail Mary pass.
And it looks like that was Christian Espinoza on the Bears trying to drive it down the field in the last few seconds. Mere 2 seconds left in this first half. Once again, the score sits at Bears 26 and the Jaguars at 13 points. This puts the Bears at their 1st and 10 on the 40. There's a snap, and there's a pass by Ryan Kelly. Once again to Christian Espinoza, and goes down.
That takes us to halftime.
With that, that'll be the end of the first half.
Okay, we're at 26 for your Basha Bears and 13 for your Boulder Creek Jaguars. And let's take a look. What happened in that? What did you see in that first half?
Well, I think the Jaguars did a very good job at making a comeback from the penalty that was called on their first touchdown, but they were able to repeat it a second time to gain the points. As I think you said before, it's very easy for the scores to get tied up even though they're seemingly far apart.
Yeah, exactly. You know, overcoming mistakes has been a huge part.
FFA is raising money for Operation Gratitude. Here is some more information.
So it's a fundraiser that we conduct with our FFA student organization, and it's a competition with all the first grade classes. Each class has an opportunity to buy 10-cent links, and they're sold in bundles of 10, so ideally $1 a bundle, and then it's a 50-50 fundraiser. So 50% of the proceeds go to Operation Gratitude this year, which actually sends care packages to servicemen and women all across the nation, and it costs about $15 per care package. So we're hoping to raise enough money so we can send 150 care packages from Basha.
Are you wondering what the students think of this game? Here's Tyler to find out. Who will win?
Hey Basha Bears, I'm here to find out what the Basha students think about the outcome of this game.
I think Basha will win by the end of the game.
By the end of the game, I think Basha is going to win.
By the end of the game, I think Basha's going to win.
By the end of the game, I think Basha's going to win.
The Basha Bears are going to win the homecoming game.
Now welcome to the field, the Basha Bear Regiment performing their show, The One.
Nobody else thinks so? That's not a, is that an insult? No. I hope not. I'm glad to meet you. Well, I wasn't expecting you here to not hand my ID. I guess I was wrong. Wrong? You didn't think I'd be here? Well, I thought you would. Oh, but not mine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he didn't miss it. Nobody said she's having it in her house again. I hope so. I like that. Is that the melody? I don't know. Yay! Where are you going to college?
Good evening and welcome to Basha High School 2015 homecoming game. I'm Mrs. Davis, Mrs. Scott, and we will be emceeing your halftime show. Let's give one more round of applause for your guys' cheerleaders and our Canadian Colorado. All of the nominees displayed excellent behavior and spirit on campus and were chosen by the student body and faculty. First up, we have Ryan Horn and Peter Middleby.
I may not be able to come all of them, but if I can, I'd like to come.
National Honor Society. Ex-coordinator is Peter Middleby. He is a musical whiz. Peter is in the VHS Noteworthy Chorus and plays the piano. He also loves to tear it up on the tennis court. Next up is Carly Nolan and Colton Michael. Colton played left tackle on the football team and the shot put on the practice squad team in our Congratulations. Our third couple is Michaela Werlinger and LeRon James. Michaela is the varsity pom team captain and on the Kismet Dance Company. LeRon plays tuba for the Basha band and is actively involved in student government and plans on continuing his leadership role by running for president in 2048. Our last couple is Emma Thomas and Jay Pena. Emma has been on the Basha cheer team for all 4 years in high school, completed barrel races and rodeos, and is the spirit class commissioner, senior spirit class commissioner. Jay is the senior class vice president, and some say he closely resembles George Lopez. And now for the big reveal. Make some noise, Bears! And now the 2015 Basha High homecoming king and queen are Kylie Horn and Peter Nagelby. Your king and queen are joining the Lord and Lady, Exton Portugal, and Storm Mendoza. The Ruby Duchess, Caitlin Personality, and Bernie Rossenmeyer. And the Prince and Princess, Stephanie Johnson and Dave McLaughlin. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Congratulations, Bears!
It's the end of the quarter. Are you keeping your grades up? Here's some motivation from Miranda.
Today's the last day of first quarter at Basha High School. While break is fun and all, be sure to stay on top of your grades in the next 3 quarters. Even if first quarter didn't go so well, you can still bring up your semester grade. Seniors, be sure that you keep your grades up so you're able to graduate. Time isn't quite running out yet, but it will soon.
If you've ever had an interest in a career in the military, Basha's ROTC program is a good place to start.
Oh, say you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And we are back. Once again, I'm Jack Bryan with my partner Brian Tankory. Brian, what did you think of the first half?
Well, I thought it was a very exciting first half. You know, Basha got the ball receiving. They started out with 6 points. You know, they got it down the field, got a touchdown. They had a first touchdown. They got brought back on a penalty, and they managed to regroup, recover, and get another touchdown. And you know, it started off by what looks to be a blowout at the beginning. Basha started off with had a 20-point lead at one point, but here we stand at 26-13. You know, the Bulldogs, they're set to receive the ball here in the second half, and you know, in the first half, we saw good offensive outputs on both sides, good defense, a few sacks, a lot of penalties. That's something I think we saw.
Yes, there were definitely a lot of penalties, and it looks like the Bears just finished warming up a bit on the field. It'll be interesting to see how they start off this second half in the third quarter.
Yeah, you know, if I'm the Jaguars right now, I've got to be thinking to myself, okay, we need a touchdown to start off this game. You know, they're down by 13. Basha's offense is really rolling right now. Their passing game, they haven't been able to figure them out so far in the first half. So they know that the Bears are going to score again. So the Jaguars, they're thinking, we've got to get down there, we've got to get a score, and we've got to get one. Doesn't matter how much time it takes, but they have to get a score. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah, a touchdown would definitely bring the scores a bit closer, but it is still just the halfway point in the game, so it is still technically anybody's game, especially because the scores are pretty close. Now, if the scores were more split apart, I would say whichever team had the most points has a greater chance of winning. But, you know, as the old saying goes, you don't count your chickens before they hatch because something could always happen.
Exactly, and you know, one thing we noticed from the first half is these two offenses are very similar. They both like to set up in the gun formation and shotgun formation. They both like to set two guys out wide. They like doing the screen pass. You know, we saw both teams do a lot of screen passes. We saw a lot more screen passes from the Jaguars, Boulder Creek, where they just drop it off to the left side or the right side, and they hope they get a few blocks and get 10, 12, 20 yards out of it. But you know, we saw them drop a few on the screen passes, but
yeah, a lot of fake handoffs too.
A lot of play action.
It's actually good that I can follow them this time. I remember the first game that I ever announced, I couldn't quite follow those fake handoffs. They were confusing even me.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you think it's confusing from up here, imagine being down on the field and trying to watch that ball follow it. So play action's a good option for an offense, and if you can get the play action going, watch out.
Yeah. And I also have to say that was a pretty good halftime, too. That was a pretty good turnout from Basha. Looks like we're getting ready to start off this third quarter.
All right, so they're ready to receive the kick. The kick will be going out to the southern direction. It's going against the wind. We got 25 seconds till we kick off here in the second half.
And looks like Basha will be kicking to Boulder Creek. Once again, Trent Lenz on the Bears. And I also think we've been seeing some pretty familiar faces throughout this game. A lot of people, the same people that we've been seeing, making some pretty good drives up and down the field, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. Number 1, Hunter Deion Gibson started off the game really hot. But then you also had number 10, Carl McIntyre, getting in there a lot. Had a good drive.
Looks like Trent Lenz is getting ready to kick the ball. There he
All
goes. Right. There it is.
And we're off on the second half.
Looks like they're letting that one go.
Great kick. It'll be a touchback. It'll be Boulder Creek Jaguars ball to start it off at the 20-yard line. Here we go, second half. What looks to be a promising, exciting second half of this game. Now I think this first drive will show us a lot about how the rest of this game is going to go.
I think so too. And just to recap, the score currently sits at Bears 26. And the Jaguars still at 13 points from the first half of the game. Both teams are on the line right now.
Quarterback Gunther Johnson lines up.
Getting ready for that snap. There it is.
Fakes the handoff. Up the middle and he slips up.
Getting pretty good at those fake handoffs.
Yeah, that was probably the best fake we've seen all day from Gunther Johnson. Number 10 quarterback for the visiting Jaguars. So that'll bring up another first down. So a good 10-yard pickup there.
It's like the Jaguars are coming out strong in this
Yeah,
first few
another fake.
seconds.
Yeah, another fake, but this time he gets stuffed by the Bears defense. You know, this Bears defense for the Basha looks a lot better than the Bears defense did on Sunday against the Cardinals. They were talking about the Chicago Bears. I mean, at least these guys are getting stopped. So
Teams are on the line of scrimmage. Gunther Johnson prepares for that snap. There it is. He's looking to pass it. He's running. Oh,
he's sacked by
some.
number 5, Caleb McCray for the Basha Bears. Huge loss there. It'll be third down and about 20 yards. It'll be about 3rd and 24.
That is something else that we've been seeing a lot, is some yards being lost from trying to run to pass it.
Exactly. You know, they dropped back to try and avoid the sack, and by doing so, he scrambled out and he lost an extra, I think, 7 yards by trying to escape the tackle. And that's where the situation is. You get out of the pocket and throw it away.
It's like the Jaguars.
3rd and 10 is a lot easier than 3rd and 22.
And they're 3rd and 22 at the 18-yard line.
And he finds he has a deep man, doesn't see him, overthrows him. Well, we have a flag. There's a flag down on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pretty early in the game to be having a penalty called. Something that was quite common in the first half.
All right, let's see what he says. Personal foul, roughing the passer against the Basha Bears. It'll be automatic first down, 15-yard penalty. Huge, huge penalty for against the Basha Bears. So instead of a turnover, 4th and 22, we get a 1st and 10. Right back where the first down was. So really the only thing that changed on that one was they get their original first down spot, redo the whole drive.
Looks like this time they're on the 38-yard line. There's a pass.
Another screen pass.
Passed it.
Good tackle by number 23.
That was a great attempt by Troy Reed to try to drive the ball down the field there. Didn't get quite as many yards as I think he wanted to. So we'll put the Jaguars at their 2nd and 10 on the 32-yard line. There's about 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. There's a snap. Gunther Johnson, he's running it. He's driving it down the field. Looks like he was taken down around the 38 or 37-yard line.
Smart run there by quarterback Gunther Johnson. Gets out, gets just enough yards, and slides to avoid any big hit. Should be 3rd and 7 on the 38-yard line of the bat.
Looks like they missed that first down by just that much. Yeah. It's like the teams are lining back up there on the line of scrimmage.
5 yards to go for the first.
Gunther Johnson getting ready. There's the snap once again, passes it.
Another short pass.
Tries to drive it.
And
he's
he gets
going
out.
And
gains about 8 yards on the play.
8 yards is good. And it looks like that'll bring them back to their 1st and 10. This time it looks like on the 45-yard line for the Jaguars. Jaguars really coming out strong this 3rd quarter, trying to make a comeback. Gets ready. There's a snap. Oh, fake handoff, and then he passes it.
Ooh, what a catch by number 17, Tristan D'Angelo. That was his catch of the day so far, guys.
It was a very good catch.
You know, it was tough because he was out there. He was all alone. The pass led him to his left, and so as his momentum kind of took him a little more towards his right side, he just fell to his left, grabbed the ball, reached out, and caught it.
Looks like
there's a flag on the play downfield.
Passes it to Willie Mueller. Mueller's trying to drive it.
And he gets
at the 15. Stopped and pushed back just a little bit.
But we have a flag on the play. The flag was thrown in the back, down deep in the defensive zone, right at the beginning of the play. Looks like we could have an illegal man downfield.
Once again, seeing
or
that.
too many men on the field. Let's see what they call. Illegal substitution by the Basha Bears.
I believe we saw a similar penalty earlier in the game. Cost them a lot.
And they'll decline the penalty though, so it'll be 1st and 10 at their own at the Bears' 14-yard line. Jaguars have the ball. They're in the red zone.
It's like there's about 9 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
He's got number 32 open.
passes it, and
he gets the catch.
Looks like that touchdown was good. Once again, that was a touchdown for the Jaguars.
That was a pretty controversial call there. We got some Bears upset about it. The fans here are upset about that one, but Boulder Creek happy as can be. They got the touchdown. It was close.
Once again,
Bears think it hit the ground. Boulder Creek says, no, it didn't. And the refs say, no, it didn't. So, touchdown.
Once again, a good example of a play that could literally turn the tables on the entire game.
Oh, yeah, now it's only a 6-7 point game, and if it makes it a 6 point game.
And looks like Willie Mueller kicked it, and
it was way good.
Looks like that was good. Score now sits at Bears 26. Jaguars are now at 20 points. They are catching up quick to the Bears.
You know, number 32, the receiver for the Boulder Creek, he was wide open on that play. From the time, you know, they set up at the 14-yard lines, the Boulder Creek Jaguars did, and from the second he was at the 10-yard line, there was no one covering him. He was wide open, made a post route to the left, and there was no one on him. You know, we're listening to the coaches on our left, they're just shouting, he's open, he's open, he's open. And he found him barely under. He way underthrew him, but it was a nice catch by number 32.
Yeah, you never want to leave a guy uncovered because it could always come back to bite you.
Yeah, especially in the red zone like that, you gotta step up.
Just like earlier in the game, looks like we're going to be having Willie Mueller kicking the ball to the Bears, and there it is.
Great kick by a running back.
And it looks like,
bobbled.
Almost dropped it there. Looks like that was
great tackle by number 19, Bennett Tibbs.
This is a good catch by Adrian Rodriguez. Not quite as many yards as he probably wanted to gain on that.
Yeah, well, he got lucky. He was bobbling it. And once you start bobbling it, you get in dangerous territory because you drop that ball, and if the Jaguars were able to recover, I mean, that's dangerous. So,
yeah.
Bad field position once again for the Bears to start this drive at their own 15-yard line.
Yeah, not a good start for them.
For 4 minutes, about 3.5 minutes into this into the second half, Jaguars already have 7 points in the half.
I would assume they might try to pass the ball to try to get the Jaguars away from their end zone. It's ready.
Although,
looks like Ryan Kelly's getting ready.
The Basha Bears are pretty much a pass.
There it is. Oh, pitches it. There he goes. He's trying to drive it down the field there. Oh, gets pushed.
But it gets the first down.
Gets taken down there.
That was Willie Mueller.
It's a good pass by Ryan Kelly to Lance Johnson.
Or Lance Johnson, excuse me.
That was not quite enough to get the Bears their first down. Or no, it was enough to get them their first down. I apologize. It is now their first.
There goes number 20 again going the other way. Tries to cut it inside, isn't able to, gets stuffed, no gain on the play.
Bears are really trying to keep the Jaguars away from their end zone. Teams will line back up on that line of scrimmage.
Kelly's got 3 guys on his right, guy behind him in the backfield, and a guy on his left.
Oh, it looks like there was a call by the ref.
Timeout called by Boulder Creek Jaguars. Looks like they saw something they didn't like, and they'll review it and get ready to make a stop. Basha Bears could use a second to see what they're going to do. They got 2nd and 10 on their own 27. 7:56 here to go in the third quarter.
I can only imagine what the Basha Bears fans must be thinking right now, seeing the score so close together now, because I'm sure quite a few of them are looking and saying, oh, the score is kind of split apart right now. Looks like Basha could win it, and then the Jaguars went ahead and got the touchdown, the extra point.
Yeah, you know, once again, Boulder Creek comes into this game 0-4, Basha 2-3. A win for Basha puts them at 500, and a win for Boulder Creek obviously gives them that first of the year, so both teams want this win. It's homecoming night for Basha.
Yeah, so
Boulder Creek wants nothing more than to spoil this celebration today.
Yeah, I'm sure the pressure is just a little more on for the Basha Bears because nobody wants to lose their homecoming game, especially when your homecoming is the day after. And, so yeah.
Off the hands, number 18, Terrell Brown. 12 at 3rd and 10.
Brings up a second down for the Bears. They have the ball second and 10 from their own 27-yard line.
All right.
There's a snap. Looking to pass it.
Third
Passes
down.
it to Hunter Dean Gibson. Oh, and he is taken down.
All right, it's going to be well short of the first down. Let's see if they bring on the punting unit. We got fourth down. Okay, they're going to bring on number 6, Christian Espinosa, to punt it off. So a huge stop there for the Jaguars. That's exactly what they needed, score and stop.
Bears have the ball fourth and 12 from their own 34-yard line.
Team's on the line. There's the snap, and there's the punt. Looks like, oh,
And he falls down. He'll let it
stumbling
go.
just a little bit. Probably would have been able to catch that if he hadn't stumbled there.
Bears get a good roll. It's be inside the 20.
It's also quite interesting talking about how this is the homecoming game for Basha. Earlier this week, shirts were actually given out to the students and the faculty, and on the back it said, "Congratulations, Bears, you have defeated Boulder Creek." So I'm sure the players were able to see that around the school, and they're like, "Oh, we really need to win."
Wow. They got a Mario theme going on, so.
Yes, they do. There's the pass, trying to drive it. Oh, it's like, oh, gets taken down out of bounds, it looks like.
Brought down by your Bears, number 17, Liam Burns.
Good attempt by the Jaguars there. It's like that'll put the Jaguars at their 2nd and 4 on the 24-yard line.
So, Jack, how badly do they need to score here?
How badly do they need to score? Well,
Here on this drive, right now.
Considering the fact that the scores are so tightly compacted together, I would say that they're probably wanting to score very badly right about now.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they want to. They definitely need to.
Because if they could get that touchdown and then that one extra point, that would put them just 1 point against the Bears.
Yeah, put them ahead. All right, so we got a first down. We're at 26-20 here in the third quarter. 6:39 here left to go in the third. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at their own 28.
Once again, the score is Bears 26, Jaguars at 20 points.
Number 10, Gunther Johnson lines up, hands it to his running back, gets a big hole up the middle.
He's
Takes
driving.
out to his left.
He is going there and gets pushed out of bounds, it looks like, but he got some good yards. That was a decent drive.
You see how big that Basha coach is there?
Yes.
That guy's going straight into the bench, and he just grabs him. That was
Yeah, he just threw his arm out there and he stopped him like a wall. Good
Clothesline
that he didn't hit him in the throat.
Yeah. So number 5 for the Jaguars, Tucker Hartman, having a good third quarter here. He's got about 30 yards in the quarter already. We're well halfway through the quarter.
Looks like that puts the Jaguars at 2nd and 7 on the 44-yard line. There's a snap. Passes it. Oh, and
almost
it is
intercepted.
Not good. That would have been an amazing interception by Carl McIntyre had he caught it, but that was an incomplete pass on the Jaguars' part. Looks like they're going to try to redo that this time. Jaguars at their 3rd and 7, once again on the 44-yard line.
Yeah, not a good pass there by Gunther Johnson. Looked like he was passing more to number 10 for the Bears than he was for his own player.
Looking to pass it. Kind of a short pass. Ooh.
Big hit by number 10.
He gets taken back, it looks like, to the 50-yard.
Big hit by number 10. Carl McIntyre. Feel bad for that receiver.
Yeah.
Just got decked out.
I have to say, in the few games that I have announced, I don't think I've ever seen a player get tackled that far back and pretty much just lifted in the air and just thrown
he got
back.
smashed on that one.
This puts the Jaguars at their 4th and 10 on the 47 this time. About 3 yards lost there.
And that was a very clean tackle too. You got to credit number 10.
Yes. There
playing the
is
game
the
right.
punt, and it looks
Fair
like
catch.
Looks like that was caught by Carl McIntyre on the Bears.
Actually, that was number 18, Terrell Brown.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome, Jack. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Basha Bears on their 17-yard line.
Be interesting to see what happens in the last 5 minutes of this third quarter. Once again, the score sits at Bears 26 and Jaguars at 20. Can really hear the Basha Bears fans trying to cheer them on and encourage them to win. On the line, there's a snap. Oh, looks like that was a fake handoff to Hunter Dean Gibson, and Ryan Kelly tried to drive it down the field. That will put the Bears at their second and 9 at the 19-yard line. There's a snap. Ryan Kelly.
Incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that looked like that was going to be a good strategy there. He was able to jump through some of the Jaguars players, but couldn't quite make that pass. Been seeing a lot of strategic gameplay from both teams, I think. It's about 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Snaps it to Ryan Kelly. He's looking to pass it to someone. Can't find anyone. He's trying to run so he can pass it. Oh, there's the pass.
Big pass.
Oh,
caught by number 3. But hold on a sec. There's a flag on the play.
There was a flag thrown.
Either way, number 3, Adrian Rodriguez, that was a great catch.
Yes, that
flag or no
was
flag?
a great catch, so it would definitely be unfortunate if this was against the Bears,
Oh,
because
for sure.
that would have been enough yardage to get
But
them back to
the
their
call was
first
against
down.
the Jaguars, so we're good. So the Bears are good. So they decline it.
Because I was going to say they gained enough yards to get them back to their first down, so that would have been unfortunate if it was on them.
Oh, they gained almost 40 yards on the play, so they could have gotten 4 first downs out of that.
But because that penalty was on the Jaguars, the Bears are now at their 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line. About 4 minutes left in this third quarter. There's a snap. Handoff.
And he gets brought down.
Lost some
2
yards
Jaguars.
there. Looks like he lost about 5 yards there. Brought back to about the 50-yard line. Now puts the Bears at their 2nd and 10 on the 48-yard line.
Out down to the bottom of your screen. Can't see him, but down to the right of quarterback Kelly, you have their number 1 receiver, number 1, Deion Gibson, lined up. But they run it, and number 12 slips up.
Looks like he tried to pitch it to Deshaun Goodman, but he couldn't quite drive it down the field there. I have to say, offense and defense have been pretty good for both teams. What would you say, Brian? What would you say about the offense and the defense of both teams?
Oh, both are doing outstanding. You know, I'd say right now, look at that play. Can he catch it? He can.
He catches it. Oh, I have to say, that's amazing. Just as we're talking about how good the offense and defense is.
No. I was about to say the same thing.
Then you just see a live example of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you think about this game, you think back on what's been happening, you see that. You know, Basha has a lot more explosive plays for sure. They've had a lot more passes and runs for more than 20 and 10 yards, but
there's a snap, handoff. He's trying to drive it. It's good.
Touchdown.
That is good. Deshaun Goodman driving it into the end zone for a touchdown for the Bears.
You gotta love that run. He went in pretty much untouched. So a big pass set up by the lawn sets up a good touchdown.
And that means that Trent Lenz will probably be kicking for that extra point. He's getting ready. There it is. There's the kick, and
it's good.
It's good.
Made 3 in a row after missing the first 2.
With that extra point, that'll put the Bears at 33 points, leaving the Jaguars behind at 20. There's about 2 minutes, 48 seconds left in this third quarter, so it'll be interesting to see what the Jaguars can pull off with the ball in their possession. Still cannot believe that literally right as we're talking about how great offense and defense was for both teams, the Bears give us practically a live example of what we were talking about.
Yeah, they're like, you're going to talk about me? We'll show you what we can do. And they do. They go down, what, 60 yards in 2 plays? Not bad. Or about 50 yards in 2 plays.
This is still a fairly close game, but interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, we got 13-point game, and Boulder Creek's about to receive the ball. So Boulder Creek's going to be looking to get another score. They've scored in their previous 3 drives, so they're on a roll.
Yeah, I'm sure the Bears are trying to use some of that homecoming is tomorrow. We don't want to get booed motivation to try to win this game. Trent Len's getting ready to kick it. There it is. And it looks like, ooh, Giovanni Policaro on the Jaguars caught that, but he couldn't quite drive it down the field.
Right, and it was actually very dangerous. If he steps into that end zone and gets tackled, that's a safety because he started out of the end zone. So if he goes back in, that's going to be a safety. So he had no choice but to go out.
That's not a good start for the Jaguars. Puts them at their 1st and 10 on their own 9-yard line. Not a good start for the Jaguars. This is one of the harder starting positions we've seen.
Oh yeah, this is not good field position.
There was a snap.
Fake.
Trying to drive through. Can't quite make it. Not sure if he gained any yards on that play.
Looks like he gained about 4 yards. So it'd be bring up a 2nd and... No, actually he didn't get any yards. So it'd be 2nd and...
Looks like it's now the 2nd and 10 on still the 9-yard line. Gunther Johnson really getting ready there for that snap. And there it is. Trying to pass it seems like. He's looking. He passes it. Oh.
Low pass. Incomplete.
It was incomplete.
All right, so the Jaguars are going to be looking to get something. You don't want to be punting out of your own end zone. It's dangerous.
There's about 2 minutes left in this 3rd quarter, so you can really tell the Jaguars are definitely desperate. They're really trying to get the ball away from their end zone.
All right, the pass is in shotgun. He's got a lot of time. Scrambles out. Gets tackled. Sacked by number 5, Caleb McCray. Almost gets a safety, but he gets out inches away from their own end zone.
Well, it's not good for the Jaguars. This puts them at their 4th and 17 on their own 2-yard line. Be interesting to see what they can do in this play. Given that this is their 4th down, they're so close, I would assume they try to punt the ball, but I obviously cannot be sure. But it looks like that's what they're about to do.
Number 23.
Call by the refs, maybe a timeout.
Called by Basha. So both teams are going to have 2 timeouts left in the game.
Basha High School is proud to be a partner with Shamrock Farms and Rock and Refuel.
And just to recap, there is about 1 minute 18 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Score still currently sits at Basha Bears with 33 points, and the Jaguars sitting at 20 points, quite a few points behind from the Bears, but as we have seen in earlier parts of the game, anything can happen in just a few seconds. I can turn that around pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is a dangerous situation for the Jaguars. I mean, you're backed up in your own end zone. Usually you want to try and back up about 7 yards for a punt, and this time he's only have 5 yards to get the punt off. Look for the Bears to attack him, try and block the punt, get a safety, punt and get it back. Get a touchdown.
And it looks like the teams are coming back to the field onto the line of scrimmage. As I said before, it looks like the Jaguars are getting ready to punt it to Basha. Really going to have to try to get the ball away here. He's getting ready for that snap. And there it is. There's the punt.
He gets it off. It's a high, short punt.
Oh, it looks like he's driving it. He's going, and he gets taken down.
Gets inside the 15 to about the 11-yard line.
Good drive by the Bears. This means that the ball is now in the Bears' possession, as I believe still dangerously close to the Jaguars' end zone.
Yeah. You know, this could be a huge play for the Bears. Really put this game where they want it.
There is a snap. Oh,
tipped up, almost gets on the second opportunity.
If he had just jumped a little farther.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, the initial contact came on a tip. He had a guy got about 2 hands on it, but the second bounce came back a little out of the reach. But good effort there by number 18, Terrell Brown.
Missed it by that much. Looks like there's only about a minute left in the third quarter. Also looks like the Bears are at their 3rd and 10, still on the 13-yard line. That ball really hasn't gone up or down the field yet.
We have another one down there already, but yeah.
It's like Ryan Kelly getting ready for the snap once again. And there it is. He's looking to pass it. Passes it. Oh!
Let's see, he catches it, but they roll him in bounds. What a catch.
It's complete, it sounded like, but he may have been out of bounds.
Wow, what a catch. What a call. I don't know, guys. He did not look in.
I'm not too sure what the call was on that one.
But there is a flag on the play.
Oh.
Let's see what the call is.
Another penalty called at a supposed touchdown. Seen this quite a few times.
It's against the Jaguars. So be declined. It'll be a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line for the Bears.
It's about 52 seconds left in this third quarter. I'm very interested to see what will happen. How about you, Brian?
Oh, I'm very interested. You know, anything can happen. I mean, they're gonna have 4 shots to get into the end zone from 3 yards away. See who wants it more. Really, it just comes down to that.
Score sitting at Bears 33, Jaguars 20. It's starting to spread apart again. There was the snap. And touchdown for the Bears.
What a great drive there.
That was a great drive by Lance Johnson on the Bears right into the end zone. And as usual, we will have Trent Lenz on the Bears kicking for that extra point. And that'll put us at about 48 seconds left in this third quarter. And Trent Lenz kicks it, and it is good. The Bears get that extra point. That'll put the score at Bears 40 and Jaguars 20. As we've seen earlier in the game, the score is now starting to spread apart quite a bit. Be interesting to see how the Jaguars can make a comeback as it is starting to near the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears have already put up 40 points. We're only here in the third quarter, but you know what's been turning on? You know what the reason for all those points is? It's been their defense. The defense has started them out in good field position a couple of times. They've really been holding Boulder Creek to getting them quick 3 and out, quick maybe 6 and out. But really what they're doing is the defense is getting the Basha offense the ball really fast. So, and when you have a quarterback like Ryan Kelly who can get the ball, get explosive plays, who can run it, who's accurate, and they've got receivers who can this week catch the ball, that's dangerous offense. So sometimes your best offense is your defense, and when they're both clicking together, that's when you get a dangerous team.
And I'm sure this is around the time of the game where both teams are getting quite tired, so we may start to see a few more mistakes. There's the kick to the Jaguars. And he's trying to drive it, trying to gain some yards. Oh,
and he gets
going.
space.
He is going. Oh, he's
and
driving it. Oh, and he gets taken down.
Yeah, it looks like he tripped up there at about the 46-yard line, 44-yard line.
Once again, great display of what the offense of one of the teams can do. That was an amazing drive. I believe more than halfway down the field. That puts the Jaguars at their 1st and 10 at Basha's 41-yard line. There's a snap, passes it. Looks like he passed it to Travis Ward, but couldn't quite gain as many yards as that initial drive. So put them at their 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line. There's about 20 seconds left in this third quarter. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, number 10.
Clock's counting
Gunther
down
Johnson
fast.
lines up in the back shotgun. Number 1 with the catch. That is Jacob Christofferson. Gets a gain of about 4 yards. Will not move the chains. It'll be 3rd and 1.
And with that play, that leaves us at about 7 seconds left in this third quarter. Looks like that is a 3rd down for the Jaguars, not a 1st. They missed it once again by that much. 1 to go on the 31-yard line. Once again, 7 seconds left in this quarter. He's getting ready. There's the snap. Hands it off. Can't quite drive it through. Oh,
he gets stuffed. Bears defense comes up big.
Back quite a bit, and with that play, that brings us to the end of the third quarter.
It'll be 4th and 2 when we get back to football activity.
Once again, the score sits at Basha Bears with 40 points and the Jaguars with 20. At this point, I have to say the Jaguars are going to have to try a little extra hard to drive that ball, because I'm noticing Basha is able to get a few more yards than they can when they make their plays. What do you think?
Oh yeah, you know they gotta get tackles in. I mean, we saw a lot of scoring that third quarter. You know, we came into the quarter 26 to what 13, and now we're standing at 40 to 20. So it's a 20-point game, but still a lot of football play. We got 12 minutes left. We got 1 more quarter. And we'll see if the Jaguars can score 20 points, get it tied up, see if we get anything exciting going, or if Basha can continue their winning ways and win on their homecoming night.
Yes, and
on the day that.
And not just the players, but I also think the fans are probably on their edges of their seats as well, because I'm sure they want them to win just as much as the team does.
Oh yeah, I mean, for sure. Especially when you talk about high school, when you talk about football, you talk about homecoming game.
Yeah,
you talk about senior night.
Yeah, when you're talking homecoming, there is no room for error. Lots of pressure.
You know, there's a lot of people watching. We got a full crowd on hand here at the home bleachers. So,
however, it is good to see. It's very good to see that the Basha fans are not afraid to show spirit.
All right, lines up in shotgun, fakes the handoff. The pass deep to number 32 is caught. Great tackle by number 3, Adrian Rodriguez, though. But an even better catch by number 32. That is Troy Reed. Troy Reed, sorry.
It's like they're on the line of scrimmage once again. And it's like they couldn't quite drive it there. That'll put them at their 2nd and 4 on the 4-yard line. About 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in this last half. Getting ready for that snap. There it is. Tried to hand it off, it looks like, but still no yardage gain, it seems.
So it'll be 3rd down. It'll be about 3rd and 5.
That clock seems to be running down a lot faster. We are now at only about 11 minutes left in this last half. It'll be very interesting to see what the Jaguars can do. I mean, this being the last half of the game, final quarter, I'm sure the pressure is definitely on for them, because this would be their first victory if they could get it. It's like Johnson getting ready for the snap once again.
They bring number 1 around. Timeout called by Boulder
called
Creek.
from the Jaguars. It's like they're going to try to anticipate their next few plays. They are really dragging the timeout. We are now at only 10 minutes and 37 seconds. It's amazing how quickly the time seems to run down towards the end of the game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're already at, what, 10 and a half minutes left in the 4th quarter? We just started the 4th quarter.
More than almost 2 minutes have passed. Are you wondering who the Basha Bears will take on next? Here's Thomas Vitucci with his story on the Bears' next game.
Next week they play Chandler, so be sure to tune into that one.
Yeah, the Bears need all your support. Don't forget to come to the game or watch it here on sports360az.com.
All right, so number 10 lines up. Gunther Johnson. He's got a man to his left, man to his right. The running back behind him. Holds it, passes it.
Oh, and
long
it
throw.
Was incomplete.
It'll be 4th and 5.
It was an incomplete pass. It's funny, they look like they are so close, but they are actually so far. They can't quite get the ball into the end zone. And we are now at still around 10 minutes, 30 seconds left in this last half. That timer is just running like a track star right now. That's all I can say. It's just running down so quick.
They need this 4th down.
He's looking to pass it. He's trying to run, trying to pass it, and
he gets it. Touchdown, Jaguars.
It was complete, it looks like. That was a touchdown for the Jaguars.
Good catch. Got the leap.
And if I'm not mistaken, Willie Mueller will be kicking for the extra point.
Yep, and he got up, got down, got both feet in bounds. Even though I'm pretty sure in high school only 1 foot, he got both. So
listen, with these next few plays, gonna have about 10 minutes, 23 seconds left in the game. Once again, the score sits at Bears 40, and we are now waiting to see what the score will be for the Jaguars. There's the kick, and it is good, which means that the score is Bears 40, Jaguars 27. Once again, decent comeback from the Jaguars. They're going to have to push just a little bit harder to make it.
Exactly. But a good score there. Brings them within 13 points here with 10 minutes to go in the game.
Sure, the Jaguars are hoping that the Bears don't score any more points, because if they do, it might spell defeat for them pretty early on. Boy, it's amazing to think that the score, when you look at it, it looks like the scores are so far apart, and then, like, just say the Jaguars did get a touchdown, then it would be so close together, and you're just like, what happened? Looks like the Jaguars are going to be getting ready to kick the ball to the Bears. Looks like, once again, Willie Mueller. The Bears are really looking like they want to catch this one. They are probably really going to try to drive it down the field.
Squib kick, caught by number 16.
He's going, he's driving it, it seems. He's trying to get through, and he got taken down. That was a great drive by Grant Turner that gives the Bears a decent start. Not a great one, but not a bad one. It's good.
Yeah, out of the 36-yard line is not bad. Better than the 20. Anything past the 20 is good.
Yeah, anything past the 20 is good, because we have seen some plays where they've been on the 9, they've been on the 5, and so it's a decent start for the Bears. This will put them at their 1st and 10. About 10 minutes, 16 seconds left in this last half. On the line, there's a snap. And there's a pass.
Really deep pass.
Long, deep pass, and
it's a little too deep.
Incomplete to Hunter Dean Gibson. That would have been, I assume that would have been a touchdown if he had caught that, because there was no one guarding him.
I mean, he's fast. He's got a quarterback with a long arm. Just overthrew him just by a little bit. Just a smidge closer.
Yeah.
We're talking 7 points.
As I have said a couple times, missed it by that much.
Yeah, that's been the theme of one of the themes of this game. That much, by just a little bit.
Yeah. Literally 1 or 2 steps could cost you many things in this game.
That's how it is in any sport, really.
He is driving it. Gets taken down by about the 46 or 47 yard line, it seems.
Yeah, gains about 20 yards on the play. So So good run by quarterback Ryan Kelly.
We are now at exactly 10 minutes left in this last half. The Bears are at their 1st and 10 on the 32, or no, not the 47-yard line. Sorry about that. Once again, the score is Bears 40, Jaguars 27. And there's a snap to Ryan Kelly. There's the handoff, driving it, and not a whole lot of yards. Guessing about 2 or 3 yard gain for the Bears, slowly driving the ball up the field there.
Yeah, once again, we're here in the 4th quarter. Basha Bears have 40 points. You're visiting Jaguars have 27. We got 9:25 left here in the game.
Now I'll put the Bears at their 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line. It's like Ryan Kelly's trying to discuss something. And Kelly takes a snap. He's looking to pass it. He passes it kind of deep. Oh, and
still
it is complete. Complete pass.
Oh, they call it incomplete.
Wait.
They call him incomplete.
Huh. That.
And these Basha Bears fans are not happy.
That did not look like an incomplete
Coach Todd's not
pass.
Happy. And I think Basha's right. That was, from here, that looked like a completely complete pass.
To be honest,
I don't know.
I'm surprised that none of those fans are crawling over that fence right now.
I'm surprised they're not. That looked like a
complete pass. I mean, from my perspective,
not going to
it looked complete.
speculate. I mean, we don't have replay or anything, but it looked pretty much as clear as it gets.
Redo that. So. Kelly once again takes a snap and drove it down the field there a little bit.
And you know, while we talk about the refs missing a call, we have to say, you know, we understand it's a hard job. But that was a pretty bad one right there.
Yes.
Hands off number 22.
Again tries to drive it, and it looks like
still going. Oh, the ball comes out. They rule him down though, so it'll be.
And it looks like
it'll be Basha ball. He was down.
Still Basha's ball is at the 1st and 10. It looks like on the 24-yard line.
So 1st and 10.
They have literally in 1 or 2 plays made up for the yards that were lost by the call of the incomplete pass. So
exactly.
They are right back where they needed to be.
Yeah,
to get a little bit more of an edge over the Jaguars.
Yeah, you know, I think that really motivated them.
Deep going pass. Deep and couldn't quite make it there.
Great route by number 10.
Pass was just a little too deep.
Just a little bit, yeah. You know, it's great. This kid has a good arm though, Ryan Kelly. From what I've seen from him, great arm.
So it's always good when your QB has a great arm. That always probably makes things a lot easier.
Oh yeah, you gotta love it. If your quarterback has a good arm, it opens up your running game. Obviously opens up your passing game.
Once again, that timer is just running down. About 8 minutes, 11 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Pitches it to number 1, Deion Gibson.
They are trying to drive it, really trying to drive it down the field. We are now at exactly 8 minutes left in this last half, so it'll be interesting to see what both teams can pull off in whatever time is left. The Bears are now at their 3rd and 5 on the 19-yard line. They are getting closer to the Jaguars' end zone. Teams are on the line of scrimmage right now. And Kelly takes a snap. He pitches it up, trying to drive it.
22 quarters, 1 twist on the run.
It's a good drive by Corbin.
Looks like we have an injured player down.
That is one thing that I've noticed. The other game that I announced, there was a lot more injured players towards the end, but I haven't quite seen a lot. I think maybe 2 this game, so that's pretty good for both teams.
Looks like they're helping out his right leg there. Let's hope it's just a cramp or something. Looks like it is.
I'm sorry, I just cannot get over how much this time is running down. We are now at 7 minutes and 33 seconds in this last half. I mean, at the beginning of the game, it seemed like the time was going very slowly, and as the game progresses, it just kept running and running and running. And
you know, the injured player is number 4, Cutter Kitson. But looks like it was just looks like it was just a cramp. Well, let's hope that's the case. He's able to walk off the field under his own power.
Yes.
So the teams will come back on the field and get ready for some more football.
Yep. Once again, the score sits at Bears 40 points and the Jaguars at 27. And with a not so decent amount of time left in this last half, they are really going to have to push, because even with a touchdown and an extra point, they will still be behind the Bears. So they are going to have to pull off quite a few plays to get up there. And there was the snap. Oh, he's running it. He's running
and there's a flag.
Wait, there was a flag thrown.
So it was a touchdown, but hold your horses. We got a flag.
There was another flag thrown.
And it looks like it's going to go against the Bears' holding call. Back them up 10 yards. It'll be it'll be for another first down, 1st and 20 at the 20-yard line.
Boy, that has been pretty common for them to get a touchdown, get a flag thrown, and then come back and get the touchdown.
That's happened 3 times. Well, they've done it twice. This is the 3rd time. Another flag. Looks like they're going to call a penalty on head coach Todd.
Yes, I would assume you do not want to make Coach Todd angry. Though it could have been worse. He could have broken a clipboard and started throwing the pieces. I mean, let's be honest. I'm pretty sure there's been some coaches in history that have done that, so it's a good thing he didn't. But yes, I do assume the coaches are under a lot of stress right now. And the fans do not sound happy. Continuous boos.
Well, I think Coach Todd's still upset about that incomplete pass call.
Oh, if I was in his shoes, I would be just screaming.
Well, you know, Coach Todd was a running back in his career. So I'm sure he doesn't like seeing his running backs get a play called back, and now he got 1st and 34.
Yes.
On the 36-yard line.
But with that being said, it is always good for the coaches to try their best to remain as professional as possible, because it would be bad if they cost their team even more yards. Not too sure what's going on here.
Hey, can't pop your gas hit.
Got about 7 minutes and 23 seconds left in this last half. Looks like Basha is their 1st and 34 on the 34-yard line. There's the snap. Ryan Kelly looking to pass it. He passes it deep. And,
can't get it.
Again, missed it by that much. The pass was just a bit too deep. A good attempt, though. I thought for sure they were going to be able to repeat themselves.
Yeah. I mean, they still got a 2nd and 34. You know, anything can happen when you got a quarterback. They can throw it 70 yards. They only need 34.
Still have a couple downs to go.
And they can still get a 1st down. It's not 1st and goal. They got 34 yards. The 1st down is lined up on the 1.
There's the handoff, and it looks like
he gets around, gets a block.
No, he's going.
And he steps out. What a good pickup there. It'll be 3rd and
drive by Deshaun Goodman.
Yeah, but this will be 3rd and reasonable. So we were talking, if they didn't get anything, we're talking 3rd and 34 to Hail Mary pass to the end zone, basically. Now we're talking 3rd and 16, which is a little more reasonable for them, for the Bears.
It was a great drive on the Bears' part. It seems that they are able to quickly make up yards that they lose, it seems. Sure, the Jaguars are trying extra hard now. And Kelly takes a snap. Fake handoff. Oh, that was a nice side step. He's running it.
Can't fake out the second. So they bring up 4th down and about 11 to go.
About 6 minutes and 55 seconds left in this last half. You know, I got to say, the Jaguars are really going to have to work hard, because with such short amount of time left, even with a touchdown, the extra point, they will still be behind the Bears, so they're going to have to pull off something great to be able to come back.
All right, especially if they make this field goal, so let's see what happens. It'll be number 15 getting set to receive the snap. Number 8.
Trent Lenz
ready to kick it. That'll be about a 28-yarder.
There it is. There's the kick.
And it's good.
It is good. And
there go the fireworks.
There's the fireworks. God, it is literally like a 4th of July parade here.
Yeah,
Fireworks.
They got enough pyrotechnics to...
People screaming, both happy and angry sometimes. with that field goal. That will put the Bears at 43 points, and the Jaguars are still sitting behind them at 27. However, this does mean that I believe the ball will be in the possession of the Jaguars. So it will be very interesting to see what they can pull off in this last 6 minutes and 19 seconds of the last half.
All right, here comes Trent Lenz again. Getting ready to kick this time off to the opposing team after that field goal try. So we're at 43-27. Basha Bears lead it over the Jaguars.
I would also like to just give some credit real quick to our Basha High cheerleaders for really trying to stay pumped and keep our team motivated.
Yeah, they've done a great job.
I'm sure every little bit of motivation helps.
Oh, for sure, and then selling all these glow sticks out here. I'm sure Basha's had a lot to play for.
All right, Trent Lenz going in for that kick. There it is, and
caught by number 12.
Looks like that is Travis Ward. Oh, and
gets out to the outside.
He's driving it down the field. Didn't quite make it halfway, but made it still a very long distance down the field at around the 40-yard line. It seems.
Yeah, he got it out to the 36.
So a very good start for the Jaguars here.
Yeah, you know, they're 3 scores out of this one, so they're going to need a quick score and a stop. Quick score, stop.
Put the Jaguars at their 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line. About 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in this last half. Looks like Johnson getting ready for the snap. There it is. Oh, fake hand.
Oh, and he falls down. You know, I said there were 3 scores. They're really 2 scores. But they need two-point conversions, so.
Yeah. That would have been, in my opinion, for the Jaguars, a very good drive had he not fallen on that.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of guys falling. The field might be a little slick today. We've seen a lot of guys falling.
And there was the snap. Oh, trying to drive it. And it looks like he stopped and did not get quite as many yards.
Yeah, the Basha defense just got in there and they jammed up the hole. Yeah. Really good job by Alan Johns, number 11 for the Basha Bears, getting in there, really stuffing up that hole.
Yep, and about 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in this last half. That'll put the Jaguars at their 3rd and 8 on the 35-yard line. And here we go. There's the snap. Johnson looking to pass it. Oh, he's trying to run away, trying to find someone to pass it. Oh, almost gets taken down. Oh,
gets a big hit by number 10, Carl McIntyre.
They lose a few yards.
Good open field tackle by number 10, Carl McIntyre.
We are exactly 5 minutes left in this last half. Looks like they lost about 3 yards on that. This will put the Jaguars at their 4th and 11 on the 32-yard line this time.
Looks like they're just going to punt it away.
As we said before, Basha Bears currently sit at 43 points, and the Jaguars sit at 27.
All right, so the more time that goes off, the more likely it is that this game ends the way it stands. Just by how much is the question now.
And there is a punt. It looks like Carl McIntyre catches it. Oh, and
gets down the line. Oh, good open field tackle by number 30, Brady Watmore.
He got to go for a little bit there, tried to drive it. A little bit of a drive, not too many yards, but just enough to give them a good start. And like you said before, the more the timer runs down, we are now at 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in this last half. As you said before, as the timer runs down, it basically shrinks the window of opportunity for the Jaguars, because at some point, if they don't pull anything off soon, the game may end as it stands. Looks like the teams are lining up on the line of scrimmage. Kelly gets that snap. Looks like he handed it off. Not sure if there were any yards gained. If there were, it would only be about 2 or 1. Looks like that'll put them at their 2nd and 10 on the 37-yard line. We are currently at 4 minutes exactly left in this last half. Once again, the teams are on the line.
You can hear the quarterback saying, Carl, Carl. I think he's calling his teammate number 3. Well, that doesn't make sense because he's Adrian.
And Ryan Kelly takes a snap, and
Caught, and he gets away.
Gets away. Looks like that got
out to about the 50-yard line.
Down. Yeah, about the 50-yard line.
And
that was Terrell Brown.
Yeah, once again, we're talking yards after catch. That's been the story for one of the other stories for the Basha Bears today.
And that is going to put the Bears at their 1st and 10, now at the 50-yard line. We are at 3 minutes and 18 seconds left in this last half. As we have been saying before, the Bears sit at 43 points, and the Jaguars still sitting quite a ways behind them at 27. And there's a snap. There is the handoff. He's trying to push through. Don't think he gained any yards on that one.
No, it looks like we'll redo it, but it'll be 2nd down this time.
Yeah.
We're approaching the 2.5-minute mark. We're at 2:50 right now.
Yeah. I've got to say, this game is almost seeming a bit one-sided. I'm sure both teams are feeling it. The Jaguars are probably feeling extremely pressured. With only about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game, they are really going to have to pull off some good plays to get up to where the Bears are right now in terms of score.
Well, really, they're going to need to get a stop here. 2 more plays. By the time Boulder Creek even gets the ball without an interception or a fumble, it's going to be about the 1 minute, 50-second mark at the earliest.
The handoff. Couple of yards there, not too many. At this point, I'm not too sure that the Bears are worried about yardage. They're basically halfway down the field. So that doesn't really spell much trouble for them unless the Jaguars, of course, catch an interception.
All right, so Boulder Creek calls their 3rd and final timeout at the 2:16-minute mark.
Right now, the Bears are at their 3rd and 8 at the 48-yard line when we come back from this timeout. The clock is currently stopped at 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in this last half. I have to say, overall, this was a pretty good game from what we saw.
Yeah, it was a good game. And it really got away from Boulder Creek right around the midway through the 3rd quarter, I'd say. Because, they were really, at the beginning of the game, it looked like it was going to be Bash all the way. Then Boulder Creek got a couple scores. They scored 3 in a row, and then from there, they had a hard time getting much of anything going. They got 1 score in the middle of the 3rd quarter, and since then, it's been all Bash. Basha scores. They have 43 points right now for a reason. A lot of points.
Yes, it is, and it looks like the Jaguars have wrapped up their timeout. Once again, Basha is at their 3rd and 8 at the 48-yard line. And they're on the line right now. Kelly's getting ready for that snap. There it is. He's looking to pass it. Oh, he passes it. He's driving it. He's going. Oh, and gets down at about the 35-yard line, it looks like.
The first time he got hit, right after that, he gained 8 yards. So.
Great pass to Lance Johnson. Good yardage gain. Puts them at their 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. And right about now, we are saying that exactly 2 minutes left in this last half. I'm sure the Basha fans are practically ecstatic right now at what they're seeing.
We'll probably see run the ball, run the clock out. Maybe he'll try some passes just to practice some plays.
There's a snap, hands it off, trying to drive it through. He gets through and
got a lot more yards than I thought he would.
Yes, it was. Not quite for a 1st down. That'll put them at their 2nd down. 1 minute and 25 seconds left in this last half. Once again, Bears are at their 2nd and 7 on the 33-yard line. Bears still sitting at 43 points, and the Jaguars are still falling behind at 27.
So today, the Basha Bears will leave at 500. They'll be a 3-3 team, and the Boulder Creek Jaguars looks like they will be heading for 0-5.
We are at 1 minute left exactly in this last half. The Bears are still making some plays, still playing hard despite the fact that the game is coming to a close.
Well, it looks like we come up to winning formation. Just take a knee and that'll be it.
Yep. But overall, I have to say both teams did a great job in this game. Lots of explosive plays, lots of incremental plays, some mistakes overall on both sides. But I think it was an overall good game.
Yeah.
Pretty evenly matched towards the beginning, wouldn't you say, Brian?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And a well-reffed game, a lot of penalties, but only one bad call, I'd say. But there's the knee, and
we are now at 25 seconds left in this last half. The clock at this point is pretty much just running down.
Oh, it is running down. It's gone.
Yeah, it is running down fast.
There's the game.
There is the game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Basha Bears' third victory of the season of their homecoming game. Exactly what they wanted. Once again, the Bears leave at 43 points, and the Jaguars were falling behind at 27 points. Brian, what did you think overall of the game?
You know, I thought it was good. I thought for sure the game was a lot closer than I think a lot of people expected it to be, you know, with the known for team coming in. They fought hard against a big Basha team. I mean, there's a lot more well-rounded than I thought. Basha just too much, their defense, too many passing yards, too many explosive plays. But overall, great performance by both teams.
Yes, and I'm sure that both the team, the fans, and basically everybody out there watching at home who's supporting the Bears are just ecstatic right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Boulder Creek fan, you got a lot to be proud of too. I mean, you came up against a good team, gave them a good fight. Definitely, there are a lot of little things. You know, penalties were a big factor in this one.
Yes,
but
very good game overall.
All right, so we'll let the fireworks play out. My name is Brian Tanquery, along with Jack Ryan, and today, once again, is September 25th, 2015. Game time, official game time comes to 2 hours and 42 minutes. We started the game at 8:57.
Thank you, Brian. Once again, I'm Jack Bryant. Give a shout out to Sports 360 AZ for allowing us to live stream this event. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.
Have a good night.